Do you know someone who has bifold doors? It's time to give them a cheap makeover for under $100. First thing is to remove them from the track. Take off all of the hardware, even the track from the wall. I bought 1/4-inch sheet of sanded plywood from Home Depot. I am ripping the entire sheet of plywood down into 5-inch strips using my circular saw and also my Craig rip cut as a guide. I cleaned up those edges using my Ryobi orbital sander, and then I gave it a nice coat of Varathane wood conditioner. After about 15 minutes, I gave it a coat of Behr stain in the color Golden Oak. After that dried, it was time for the fun stuff. I started by removing the hinges that were in between both of the bifold doors. Now I'm attaching those 5-inch strips of sanded plywood directly to the doors using construction adhesive and my brad nailer. And you can totally get creative with your design. I'm just putting them at a 45-degree angle to match the side of the pantry that I just did. The inside of the bifold door is hollow, so you're wanting to put the brad nails pretty much around the perimeter. I did put a few in the middle just to hold it down until the construction adhesive dried. Once all of the boards were attached, I then just flipped it over. And I'm going to be using that actual bifold door as a guide. So to do this, I'm using my circular saw and then again my Craig rip cut to just square off all of that plywood that I just added. Then repeat for the second door. I had to rip a few more strips of plywood, but one full sheet should be enough for a 36-inch bifold door. Once all of the strips are nice and flush with the original bifold door, I then just use my orbital sander to clean it all up. And depending on how the edges of your door look, you might need some edge banding, but I just stripped off the original paint that was there and ended up staining it, and I was pretty happy with how it looked. Once it all dried, I just added the hinges and hung up the door. I added a magnetic catch to the top and dummy door handles. Okay, but what do you think? I can't believe these are the same doors. I still have a few minor adjustments to make, but tomorrow I'll get to organizing. Make sure to head over to my YouTube because in a couple of days I'll post a full tutorial on how you can make these doors yourself.